Good evening, Cancer, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is to go on and get you started with your April's reading, and I'm going to basically do your uh, Russian Gypsy reading, okay? As presented here, I've already shuffled the cards, and they're illustrated as you see before you. If you're new to my channel, I certainly welcome you here to my channel, as well as I appreciate both your um, subscription and viewership. And for you loyals here, welcome back. Okay, so what I like to do is to get started with just shuffling up these romance angel cards, and rest assured, Cancers, that this reading will not resonate for each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you seek here. Okay? If this reading does resonate with you guys, be sure to like and share and subscribe. Okay? So, again, I'm going to start off by just shuffling up these romance angel cards just to get a general feel of what I'm seeing here in your romantic situation here. Okay? And when we get into your gypsy reading, I'm going to cover whatever that just comes out. Okay? And if it shares any additional information about your romantic situation, I'm certainly going to point that out to you. Okay? So, Spirit, what energy surrounds Cancer this month? Okay? What energies when it comes to their romantic situation? Okay. Well, it seems that the Spirit is really kind of urging you, Cancer, that it's time for you to let go of control issues. Okay? Maybe you're just forcing results in a romantic situation, and you might need to just slow down and just be patient and allow the situation to unfold at its natural course here. Okay? Because these romance angels are certainly saying that you do in fact deserve love. You are lovable. Perhaps some of you have been in previous or past experiences that really just didn't pan out for you guys, okay? Recognize that you are, in fact, lovable and you deserve to be loved, and you can certainly achieve that, okay? I feel that for some of you, if you let go of these control issues, it would better allow your situation to really ascend to a higher level of commitment, because you have this engagement card here, and it certainly suggests that an existing situation might in fact be ascending to a higher level of commitment. I'm kind of getting, okay? But it seems that you guys might be dealing with a lot of, issues that you might need to resolve before moving forward here. And one of those issues might be you might need to heal family issues, okay? Because your love life tends to benefit as you really forgive your parents. Perhaps it might be something that your parents did to you and with your upbringing, that you're still, harboring hatred or guilt, or some of you might even be continuing to repeat the same patterns as your parents, kind of, experienced here. And these patterns appear to be more of a toxic type nature here. So it's time to just forgive and just heal that situation here so that you won't bring that, energy into your existing situation. Because I do feel, as the cards have indicated here, is that it seems that many of you are, in fact, in an existing type situation here. And the angels are suggesting that you might want to give your relationship a chance here. You might want to work on your partnership. Think about the reasons why the two of you came together here. Perhaps the relationship may have gone sour, and it might have gone sour due to, perhaps you working or any little things that may have come up to kind of, get in the way of your relationship here. It could have been meet even a third party here, but it seems that some of you do have a relationship that appears to be salvageable. Okay, so it seems that you might want to work on this partnership. Let's get a few messages out, and then we'll just move right along and get into this reading. Okay, again, along with your relationship extending to a higher level of commitment, they may be, some of you might even be taking a trip or going somewhere here, or even contemplating moving. Okay, or just simply just going on a romantic interlude. Okay, that seems that that's certainly very, very possible here as well. Okay, because I feel that, you know, like I said, I feel that you are in an existing type situation, or you've recently met someone here and you're at the getting to know each other stage here. Okay. And in order for your relationship to extend to a higher level of commitment here, these angels are telling me that you're going to, in fact, pour your heart and souls out to one another. And it might just be, when you go on this romantic interlude. All right. And last but not least, with these cards, we're just going to pull another message here. All right. Cancer, this could be the one here. It certainly seems that you may have already met the one here. So it seems that, the cards are, giving good signals here, ladies and gentlemen, that it's time that you let go of these control issues, okay? Because it seems that you do have someone with whom you might be able to have a lasting relationship. Okay, so let's dive right on deeply into your um, gypsy reading to see what other information that I'm kind of gleaming here from this situation here as it relates, to your not only your romantic situation but to other areas that I'm seeing here. All right, let's look at your first picture, but I'm going to first start off just to explain to you, how I do my interpretation with these cards here. So just that you get a better impression of how I interpret these. Okay, there are only 25 cards to this deck here. Okay, and depending upon the orientation in which the card or symbol falls here, and there are four various positions. Unlike tarot, as you know, tarot only has two positions here. So that determines the interpretation. So of course the range of interpretations is quite whelming here that I'm seeing here. So let's start off by just looking at your first picture. And as I said here, there are four various positions that the picture or symbol uh, can fall. And usually the first two positions tends to be the most positive. And when you descend on to the last two position, it gets a bit more, negative. Okay, not always, but most of the time here. Okay, so Cancer, you don't have too many pictures here, so it certainly shows here that you know your life is not going to undergo, extraordinary changes, but you can expect a lot of, important changes to kind of come about here. So let's look at your first symbol that we have here. We have the firewood. Okay, so with the firewood, that falls in a very good position. It falls in position one, and with the firewood is all about our health and our physical well-being here. So for those of you who have been wondering or having health issues or problems and wondering how your health is going to be this month, it certainly shows that you're going to be just fine here. And this symbol is asking you to stop worrying, okay? Because I feel that you're going to certainly be full of vigor here, all right? And then you have the sit symbol here, okay? That falls in position three here. So it's a more negative type position here. So it's all about fate and karma, really kind of causing an upset here or an upset to one's life here. All right. But in this case, it shows that you're going to avoid some type of a, catastrophe that I'm kind of getting here. So this is suggesting that you try to be alert, okay? Particularly for those of you who are contemplating traveling or just doing just being out or just being in different places here where different uh, dangers can happen here. I'm kind of feeling here. Just be alert to the weather, the news. I'm kind of getting here that's suggesting. And as you go along through the month, you'll understand what I'm kind of telling you here. Okay? And then your next symbol that you have here, you have the crayfish. And with the crayfish, that also falls in a good position, position one. But with the crayfish, ladies and gentlemen, is all about coping with the cards life has kind of dealt us. So I feel that there seems to be a sense that some of you are not really ready to kind of make a move or change right now that I'm getting here. And I feel that you might even decide against it. It doesn't mean that you might not go through with it, but I don't feel that it's the timing is appears to be a bit off that I'm kind of getting here. Okay. And then we're going to look at your last card because that gives us some additional information into your situation here. All right. We have the money. Okay. So I'm sure many of you are happy to see this card or this symbol here because it certainly shows that you're going to receive a large amount of money here. And it might come from perhaps an IRS refund, or it could come from some type of a bonus uh, or settlement of some sort, or something that you really initiated. I'm kind of getting, all right. And you have the letter here, and of course, all of these symbols are in position one, so it shows that good news is coming towards you here. Okay, it could be good news from this romantic partner, all right, but certainly good news about money that I'm seeing here, all right. And I'm feeling that with this, you also have the bouquet here, so that's also a very good symbol here because it shows that you're going to be very successful in any business related type endeavor here. And it also kind of lets you know that you're doing a good job. You're on the right path in some aspect of your life here. But we do have a warning here. And your reading really only just had this warning here. And it's one that is unarresting here. You have the mountains here. So it shows, ladies and gentlemen, that danger is lurking here and an enemy or, in fact, a snake is lurking. And usually, when I see this, it's usually something connected with, and particularly when it comes to romance, an ex, okay? They're probably more so jealous of you because they see that you're moving on here. And it could even potentially be a boss or a coworker, someone just looking for you to do something so that they can just, sabotage you here. Okay? So, with that said, I'm going to go on and just pull out my letters here. Okay? I have a bag of 200 letters, and I'm going to select 20 letters out of this bag here to kind of help you identify who this enemy or this snake might be here, because the cards kind of certainly show that they're going to be around in your environment, so particularly this month. Okay? So, Spirit, please guide me to the correct 20 letters to help Cancer identify this enemy or this state that appears to be lurking here. Okay? All right. Okay. We have an O. We have an H. We have an R. A G. A T. G. I. N. N. S. W. E. 8 more letters, Spirit, and I'm going to call all of the letters back to you. 8 more letters. We have an E, an L, an O, an I, O, an A, an E, and a G. And again, that these letters will help you identify the snake or the treacherous enemy that, kind of surrounds you or someone around whom you might want to consider to be a bit more vigilant here. So now I'm going to call the letters right back to you just to make sure that you have each and every one of them, okay? Let's see what we have. We have, there are 3 E's, okay? There are 3 O's, 2 I's, There's an L, an A, two G's. No, I'm sorry, three G's, an N, W, H, S, T, as well as an R here. Okay? So it seems, ladies and gentlemen, that you've kind of met the one, all right, and you're at the getting to know each other stage here. So, beyond what the cards have already indicated to you, that one of the things that you might want to do is to let go of control issues. I'm gonna share with you with another deck, and of course, I'm gonna get back to those other cards that are shown here to kind of give you more messages. But I'm gonna tell you the actions that you might consider taking to kind of keep this love in your life, or to uh, constantly receive the love that your heart so desires here. Okay, so what additional actions can Cancer take to continue to manifest the love that you all so seek here? So, what are some actions, additional actions that Cancer can take here? Okay, let's see what we have. Certainly, the cards are telling you that it's your time to shine here, Cancer. It looks like things are really moving in a direction that you would want them to move. And it's time that you learn to step into your power here. Okay? And but before making any type of lasting or long decisions here, the cards are advising that you might want to just think it through first to really figure out what it is that you want, and then move forward with making a decision. But you can't do it, Cancer, until you make a really crucial decision to really leave the past behind. That includes the X here. It's time that you move forward here and let that go here, you know? And to just, it's time that you stop taking life too seriously here. It's time that you lighten up a bit here, and just come into your true power here. It's time that you learn to try to cool your emotions here. Watch your tongue. Stop reacting to things, so quickly without really, knowing all the facts here. All right. And last but not least, with these cards, it's time that you learn to attune more to the divine. You guys have very strong intuition, and it's time that you learn to trust it here. All right. And let's look at these additional messages here that I wanted to present to you here. They are from the unicorns. All right. And the unicorns really, kind of lighten up things. Okay. And since these cards are telling you that it's time that you lighten up and stop taking life so seriously here, I thought that this would be a very good addition to your reading here. So you have the curiosity unicorn here, and that's suggesting that it's time that you guys focus and start a project really related to something about which you are curious. Okay, looks like you guys have a lot of things that you would like to accomplish here, and it's time that to go on and just get started and move forward in that direction here. All right. And just as with the angel cards had indicated in terms that you might want to heal your family situation here, this you have the love from your parents card here, and says, that no matter what your mother and father perhaps has done to or have done to you, or what things that you may experience with them, they love you, and they loved you as much as they possibly can here. So it's time to heal that. Perhaps for a lot of you who are having difficulties with your family. All right. And it's time that, again, once you start this project, it's actually you're curious about something. Okay. Try something new, just to further emphasize that fact. Because you'll only know that you can do something if you try it. Okay. So get out of your head and start, manifesting the things that you will desire here. All right. Some of you might even, in conjunction with loving your parents or just going back trying to understand what may have happened so that you can heal. You might want to learn more about your family stories as well as your history with that family cultures card. Okay. And understand that, ladies and gentlemen, whatever wish that you are, or you have been hoping to come to pass, it's gonna come to pass here, because you have the true card here, which is indicating to you that what you're asking about is the truth, or what you want to come to pass will happen here, because you also have this wish upon the star. Okay? And many of you have already done that. And this card is suggesting that you expect the very best. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, love certainly heals fear. And the power of your love kind of helps, bullies and angry people, kind of be less afraid of you here. And I think this is more connected with, for some of you, what you're dealing with this treacherous enemy or snake that might surround you here, or even with a situation, it seems, with the X. Okay? So I'm going to go on and pull out another deck here just to kind of to give you some additional messages here. Let's see which deck I'm going to get here. I'm going to pull out the Goddess of Love here to just give you a few more messages that Spirit would like you to hear at this time. Okay? So, Spirit, what additional messages would you like me to share with Cancer, ladies and gentlemen, at this time here? And this is particularly about their romantic type situation, or just a situation that they need some to feel a bit more emotionally secure. Okay? All right. Understand that God is certainly have your back, and she's protecting you. All right? She's even protecting you against this treacherous enemy here. Okay? Be more generous in your situation here. Be the divine flow, ladies and gentlemen, of the goddess nature, as what this card represents here. Because again, you guys are certainly going through a healing transformation. And now's the time to take a more introspective look in your situation and to reflect on what it is that you want in this new situation that seems to be imminent for you. Okay? It's time that you reignite that fire, that passion that you once had in yourself, and release, ladies and gentlemen, your potential. Okay? And in doing so, you're going to be very much enlightened here. And this God is certainly is going to be filling you with the light that your soul and your heart so deserves here. Okay? It's time that you try to make some effort to realign your life here. It's time that you feel the ebb and flow of life. Okay? Understand that you are never alone here. Some of you may even think that you're alone, because I kind of get a sense that maybe you have lost someone, or you just feel lack, or just have been feeling a sense of lack here. So Spirit is telling you, you are certainly not alone here. They are always here comforting you. And last but not least, with these cards, ladies and gentlemen, let your beauty radiate out. Love your body a bit more, okay? Take care of yourself a bit more, okay? The cards have indicated that your health certainly is going to go smoothly, this month, but continue to love yourself more. Love yourself first, okay? So, in conclusion, Cancer, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to leave you with a postcard message here from Spirit, all right? I'm going to go on and shuffle up the deck here to give you a message that Spirit really wants you to hear during this time in question here, and something that you can contemplate moving forward here. So, Spirit, what message would you like me to share with Cancer? Okay, let's see. Here's the postcard. I'm going to read it as it is written, okay? Dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good, can leave you feeling depleted, like an empty well. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers, or plant some in your garden. Make time for your self care, not more work on yourself. By tending to yourself now, you are reminded to do so more often. And be sure to use a word that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain. Just say no, gently but firmly. Then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenished, and ready for more adventure. We love you so much. So, Cancer, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered you food for thought. Be sure to like and share and subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. If you'd like a more personal reading, please contact me at will.brown at watconsultinginc.net. Enjoy your evening. I certainly look forward to hearing your comments, okay? Thanks a lot for viewing.